Hello, my name is Chula and welcome to my channel, Hooked on Houseplants, where I invite you, yes you, to get hooked on houseplants too. I am so excited to be here today with y'all. First off, I hope everyone is doing okay because I know that there has been some severe weather in these parts. So I hope everyone and their families, I hope you all are safe and sound and doing great. Okay, so I have a lot to share with you, a lot of exciting things. First off, I do want to say that on the 22nd of this month, I celebrated my first year on YouTube. Yay me! And I did not think that I would make it. I did not. So I am very proud of myself. I had a wonderful subscriber who reminded me um, that she remembered my anniversary. So shout out to her. She knows who she is. I thought that was so sweet. But yeah, it has been a year officially on June 22nd. I will actually link my very first video that I did. It was my houseplant tour, my very first video, very first houseplant tour. And I encourage you to watch it if you have the time, if you want to, because you will see that my collection has changed tremendously from last year, June 22nd. I mean, it has been a lot of changes. So I'm going to link that if you want to look at it, take a look and see what I had going on back then. But I'm very happy with my collection right now. And I do want to talk a little bit about the things I have learned um, this year. But while I talk, I am also going to show you updates on the plant swap that I did with Jackie from Latina Plants. Yes, we did. She invited me to do a plant swap. I'm going to link that video above as well in case you did not see it. I encourage you to check it out, as well as check her out at Latina Plants if you want to see the plants that I sent to her, as well as subscribe to her channel. Okay, so yes, I will link that video. I encourage you to go watch it, but I'm going to give you updates on the plants that she sent to me. Plus, I have some other beautiful plants that you have not seen yet that I would like to share with you. Okay? All right, so let's get started. So the first plant that I want to show you, and I'm going to insert pictures because some of the plants I did have to give them time to root. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to insert some pictures of the plant and the roots, how the roots were looking when I potted them up. I just potted some of them up like just a couple of days ago. So the first one is the Hoya Vangensis. And it is looking very beautiful, Jackie. Self-watering, y'all already know that I always put my Hoya in self-watering. They do very well in a self-watering setup. I have them in a chunky mix and they do very well. So this is the very first one and it's looking good so far. The leaves feel very firm, as they should. And so I have high hopes for this one. I can't wait for it to grow out. It has beautiful variegation. Okay, so one of the things, or some of the things that I have learned since starting my channel has been the importance of being patient, being persistent as well as consistent, and humility. Because, first of all, I know in my case, you know, when you think about, well, we all maybe decide to start YouTube channels for different reasons. Of course, you know, us, the ones that do plant content, obviously it's because, well, the majority of us, we do it because we love plants. We love plants, we love caring for them, and we want to share that with you all. So that being said, I have learned to focus more on um, building my plant family and really trying to really enjoy what I'm doing, what I'm sharing with you. Because, yes, of course, we all want subscribers. I mean, I'm not going to sit up here and lie and act like that's not important, because it is. But it's not the most important thing. And I feel like in the beginning, I focused on that too much. And the reason why that can be detrimental is because if you see yourself, for example, I saw myself having at least 1,000 subscribers by a year, by this time, but I don't. And I'm okay with that. I am close, but what I'm trying to focus on is just creating content that you all will enjoy and building the rapport, you know, that I have with you all. Because if you focus too much on the number of subscribers and you don't see the results as fast as you're looking or expecting, you can get discouraged very easily. Because creating content in itself is not easy. It's not easy being consistent. It's not easy to think of fresh and new ideas and ways to engage your audience. It is not easy. It's a challenge. And so if you add that on top of always worrying about, oh, I need this many subscribers, and then it doesn't happen when you would like it to, you can get discouraged. Trust me. Your girl has been there. So I'm just happy to be here with you all after a year. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your support, obviously. You all have been wonderful. I always say that. You've been so supportive, so kind. Y'all, I just appreciate you so much. And okay, before I keep jabbing, let me go on to the next plant. Okay, so the next plant is the Hoya Viola. And of course, this is another plant that Jackie from Latina Plants sent me. And it's beautiful, as you can see. Of course, same thing, self-watering, chunky mix. Okay, another one is, let's see, this is the Fichi. Now this one, I'm trying to think, this one came with some roots, if I can recall. But so far, so good. This is one of the trellises too that she sent me, that Jackie sent me. So yeah, this is the Fichi. It has a lot of I guess, would you call these aerial roots? I don't know. But it's looking really good. Like I said, with the others, the leaves are firm. They look good. So it seems like they are adjusting very well to my environment. I did also treat, but I've been treating all of my plants with the bonide granules because this is the time of year when pests and stuff be popping. Well, it's really the whole year, but during summertime, we have our windows open. We start buying a whole lot more new plants, so pests have the opportunity to introduce themselves into our plant collection. So this is the Fichi, beautiful Hoya. Very happy with it. And can't wait to continue to see this one grow. Okay. Another thing that I have learned is you have to have thick skin. You cannot be too sensitive. Now, fortunately, I have really not had any really nasty comments. But, I know it's coming. I know it's to be expected because when you put yourself out there, people are going to say things. And not everybody is going to say things in a tactful way. So, you have to kind of get a thick skin and kind of, kind of just roll with the punches, as they say. Now, I'm not saying that if it's somebody is just totally rude and disrespectful, you might have to, what am I trying to say? You should try to tactfully respond to that person in the best way possible. But, to each his own, because we're all different people. We all choose to decide how we respond. But you can't expect that. You can definitely expect some negativity, but you cannot let that stop you because that's just par for the course. Whatever you do in life, you are going to run into negativity, and you have to learn to just deal with it. Yes, if it's constructive criticism, take it if you can use it. I tell my girls all the time because things have changed so much from when I was in school. Yes, there was bullying, there was all of that, but it was nothing like it is now. It is really bad now. And, I have to tell them, remember that people are always going to have something negative to say, no matter who you are. I've said it before, Jesus Christ was perfect. He was a perfect man, God's son. People had things to say about him. So, you're not going to be able to please everybody, and don't try to. Like I have said, I've just always tried to be myself. Some people are gonna like it, some people are not gonna like it. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from doing something that I love and sharing it with you all. Okay, so another plant that I have potted up is the Hoya Fungi. Now, in case I didn't say it, I'm sure I did because I'm always repeating myself. Right now, I'm showing you the plants that Jackie from Latina Plants sent me. Those are the ones that I'm showing you first. So this is the fungi. It came just like this with this long tendril. So I just slapped a trellis right in there, and it's looking good. Look at that leaf. I love this one because it has a lot of things going on. It has some splashing, some baination. I love the shape of the leaf. I mean, it's just a very beautiful Hoya. Okay. Next is another Hoya that was on my wish list is the Hoya Sunrise. I have this one right under the grow light because I really love how this particular Hoya looks when it sun stresses. Excuse me. But I really try to have all of my Hoya underneath the grow lights or close to the grow lights. But yeah, this one came with 4 leaves and it's looking good, if I may say so myself. And let me know down in the comments if you all have any of these Hoya, what you think about them. I know the Hoya Viola, one subscriber was telling me that that's her name, and there's some people in her family that are named after, or that have the name Viola. So I thought that was cute that she shared that with me. Okay, moving on. This is the Black Velvet. Now, Jackie, I just want to tell you that I told you that I was already had ordered one because if you all don't remember, my ninja bit the dust. It's no more. So Jackie was kind enough to send me this beautiful black velvet. And I had already ordered one, but it is not doing good at all. It came with 3 leaves. One of the leaves was like already like out of the door basically. And then the other one came off and now this one is browning. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just not adapting well to my environment. Um, the roots looked very healthy. They look very healthy, but um, you know, if it does well, it does well. If not, oh well. I don't know. Maybe I need to take it out because I don't want it to affect the one that Jackie sent me. But look, the one she sent me already has a new growth. A new growth point. Y'all, just don't even look at that fungus net. It had the nerve to fly across the screen as I'm. But I do want to give you an update on that. They are, compared to how they are almost wiped out. So I'm very happy about that. So yeah, this is the black velvet. It's in self-watering. It's in a medium chunky mix. And it's doing very well. Y'all don't know what I'm gonna do with this little piece over here. Like I said, I might just take it out. Maybe I need to look at the roots again, but when I potted them up together, the roots were looking good on both plants. So we shall see. Alocasia Black Velvet. So I also want to show you some new additions as well that Jackie sent me. This is one of the African violets, and it's doing very well. I have it in self-watering. I know that African violets like consistent moisture, and I have them in medium bright light, and it's doing very, oops, stuff falling out. It's doing very well. I am happy to report. And then she also sent me this beauty. Look at that. You know, I forgot the name tag. I don't know where I put the name tag, but oh, I forget what this one is called. I'm gonna put it on the screen, but it is so beautiful. I am so happy with all of my plants. Okay, And like I mentioned before, Jackie is on Palm Street. So if you want to get your hands on a beautiful African violet, you know where to go. And this is the last one that she sent me, the Tai Pink Fusion, which I am trying to root up. You can see already the roots are very fine. I don't know if you can see uh, that root, but it is starting to root up. I'm happy to see that. So hopefully soon I will be able to pop this one up as well, but I'm waiting on it to root up some more. So those are the updates on the plants that Jackie sent me. Thank you again, Jackie. I'm very happy with the progress so far. So I will continue to give you updates as I try to do with all of my plants. Okay, so this is a newer begonia that I have added um, to my plant collection. This is the, what is, I think it's called Raspberry Flush or something like that. I got this off Etsy and I was drawn in by the color. The majority of my begonia have some type of green in them with the exception of just a couple. And so I want to get a few more that um, have different color, like a different color. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But this one, it does have some crispy bits. But, you know, begonia, and I think this is a Rex begonia. Sometimes they don't ship that well, especially if the leaves are thinner. And this one kind of has thin leaves. So considering that, I think it shipped very well. Like I said, it does have some crispy bits, but for the most part, I think it came very well. It has a new little leaf coming up right there. And as always, I will put the names on the screen because I know sometimes I don't say them right or I say the wrong name. But I thought this one was really beautiful. Love the color. And another one that I'm excited to show you is another Hoya. Now, I've had this one for a little over a month. I got this from Canopy Plants. This is the Hoya, y'all, Vangensis. The tag is kind of dirty. I tried to scrape that off. I don't know what that is, but got it from Canopy Plants. And the reason why I got this Hoya is you can see that design in the middle, that texture. I just think that this Hoya is just so beautiful. I did have to cut off some of the leaves, or I didn't have to, I chose to, because some of them were kind of deformed looking, and I didn't know what that was about. But like this one, look at that. It looked like Pac-Man, or not Pac-Man, maybe a lobster claw. I don't know. But so yeah, I did cut some of the leaves off. This is a new leaf, and I don't know why it's curled up like that, but I did treat this one as well with the Bonide insecticide granules. So I don't see anything. I mean, the leaves feel good, but just in case it has something going on, it has been treated. So, yep, this one is also in a self-watering mix. Y'all see the cute little pot I got it in? I think I got this from Big Lots. I wet my plants. Okay. Another new one is an Aglanema. Now, y'all, I actually have gotten like 5 or 6 new Aglanema. I know. There's just no excuse. But this is one of them. I'm not going to show them all today, but I am going to show you 2 of them. So this one, I've had this one about a month and a half. This is the Green Dragon. Now, y'all heard me tell you, actually it's just a stump over there. I still have my green papuma, but it has lost all of its leaves. And I told you that I didn't know what was going on with it. So I still do have the stump and the roots because the roots still look good. So I'm gonna see, but the reason why I told you that I wasn't gonna repurchase that plant is because I had this one. And this one looks very similar to the green papuma, but the leaves are not as rounded. But this is the Green Dragon. I got this from an Etsy seller. And it is beautiful. Like, I'm just loving the design on the leaves. It's just really pretty. And y'all, something that I have been doing with my Aglanema, because I told you some of them are kind of, I don't know, they doing some shady things, like losing leaves, and then I'm seeing like these little, I'm seeing like sticky, sappy stuff on some of the leaves. So I'm in the process of, I have been washing all of my Aglanema with just a little bit of Dawn soap, and I've been cleaning the leaves and then rinsing them. And I have treated them all with the Bonide insecticide. I am slowly but surely putting them all in self-watering pots. This one is not in self-watering, but I have been bottom watering the majority of my Aglanema because, like I said, I don't know, like my watering skills is just, I don't know what's going on. But with Aglanema, sometimes I don't know if I'm under or over watering. So that's why I'm trying to switch a lot of them over into self-watering. And the ones that are not, I have been bottom watering to let the plant absorb and take up what it needs to. You know, I don't know how it's gonna go. That's just what I'm doing. I'm not recommending that you do the same. I'm just saying that that's what I'm doing to see if, you know, if I can get my Aglanema to step it up again. So, yep, this is the Green Dragon. Let me know down in the comments if you've seen this one or if you have it. Next up, this is another one that, you know, it's like, did I really get this? Okay, so in the past, I have had the regular Schismatoglotis wallichii, and that thing bit the dust a long time ago. It kept getting spider mites. If you have had a Schismatoglotis, you already know, that they are thirsty. Number one, they are thirsty. Number two, they tend to get spider mites, okay? So why did I get another, okay, fungus net? I'm gonna punch that fungus net. But this is the silver Inducan or Inducan. And I got this one from Costa Farms. I actually ordered it directly from the website, okay? So, yes, it's in a proven winner's pot. You know, you got to use what you got. And it is in self-watering, of course, because you have to put these plants, you don't have to, but it helps to have them in self-watering because they're very thirsty. So I also have a sachet on this plant because like I said, they tend to be prone to spider mites, but it's beautiful. And you know what? I don't know if it was exactly this one because there is another Shishmataglottis that looks very similar to this one. And it's called the Hainensis or something like that. And it has almost the same pattern as this one. And I saw a couple of them at Walmart, but I did not get them because the leaves, a lot of the leaves look like they were rotting. They obviously have been overwatered, and so I didn't want to take the risk of dealing with root rot. So I, like I said, I did get this directly from Coastal Farms, and isn't it beautiful, y'all? I just really hope I can keep it alive. But I just look at the pattern on the leaves. I mean, like, y'all can kind of see why I got this one. But so far, so good. You know, I just have to keep an eye on it for spider mites and keep a sachet or two on it. Keep water in the reservoir. And it should be okay. It should be okay. Like I said, I've had this one. How long have I had this one? I've had this one almost 2 weeks. So, you know, I'm not getting happy yet. But it is doing well so far. Okay, so another Aglanema. This is the Aglanema Harley Queen. Harley Queen, yes. I also got this from an Etsy seller. I've had this one almost a month, but I just hadn't showed you. But this is another very gorgeous Aglanema. It reminds me a lot of the Stardust. They look very similar. But I think this one has, let me see, what is the difference? There is a difference. Actually, I'm going to get up and get my Stardust. So this is the Stardust, orange Stardust, and this is the Harley Queen. So I don't know, it seems like the green in the Stardust is a little bit more pronounced, but they look very similar, but they're both gorgeous, gorgeous plants. Now I have both of these in self-watering now. I just converted them not too long ago. So, yep, doing well. This is the orange Stardust, and this is the newest addition, the Aglanema Harley Queen. Now, to be honest, this is not, I want to say it, it wasn't cheap, but the price wasn't too bad. But you know, I'm always looking and searching to try to find the best price. And so this seller was selling it for a very reasonable price. So I think it is beautiful. What do you think? The Harley Queen. Okay, last but not least. Okay, so listen. See, I already know what y'all gonna say. Why I always gotta. Okay, so y'all know the whole thing with the Varicosum. Okay, so I have been giving you updates on the Varicosum. Well, the Varicosum is almost non-existent. It has one little leaf left, one little piece left that I have in water because I didn't just want to throw away the whole plant. Um, to be fair, y'all know how that plant came to me. It was unhealthy from the get-go, from the start. Y'all gotta give me that, because y'all saw how that varicosum was looking. Okay, and I'm actually gonna link the video for you all that did not see the unboxing. Okay, so I worked with that plant, and actually, really, to be fair, it wasn't doing too bad. But then the leaves started developing this rusty looking stuff on it. And I had a sachet on it, so I don't really know what that was, but it just did not look healthy at all. And then some of the newer leaves, I think two of the newer leaves actually came off. So I don't really know what was going on with that plant, but I did keep a piece of it. Um, where is it? But I'll still give you updates on that one. But anyway, so to be fair, I got another varicosum. And I found this varicosum, y'all, at Home Depot for $19.99. And I said, you know what? I'm going to give myself a fair start with this one. Okay? This one is obviously a lot more healthier than that one was. And it was just $19.99. And I said, okay, I'm gonna get this one. Now it does have, a few marks that came on the leaves, but for the most part, it's in very good shape. And you know what? I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to grow this one. I like how it's looking, without being on a stake. Like I have expressed before, I'm not really trying to get big, huge leaves. Now, if it gets those types of leaves, yes, I would be very happy. But if I start to see that it really, really needs support, once it starts to mature, then I will give it some type of support. But it ain't gonna be a mouse pole. Not hating on mouse poles, okay? Just saying it will not be a mouse pole. So I have a sachet on it. I have it in self-watering. And as you can see, this one's about to open up. It has a new growth point right there. And right here. So it's doing good, y'all. And this is just one plant. This is just one plant. So I am very happy with how this one is looking. And this leaf even has starting to get the beautiful backs as well. So yes, I cheated. I did cheat. I decided to give myself a fair start with a more healthy varicosum. Okay, so I will continue as with the other one, giving you updates so you can see how I'm doing with the varicosum. Okay, all right, so that is it, y'all. I have a lot of other things to show you, but this video has been long enough. So thank you for watching. I appreciate, once again, you all support in helping me reach a year on YouTube. Hopefully I can have many more. I don't know though. I'm gonna try. I'm trying to get more consistent with my uploading days, but y'all, if I can just get at least one video out a week, I'm doing good. I'm doing good because I have to, I have a lot of responsibilities, as most of you do, and I have young children, and I have a lot going on. So it's not always easy to have set days, you know. And I wish I could tell you set days. I have tried to do Tuesdays and Fridays in the past, But if you notice, sometimes I have done Mondays, sometimes I've done Thursdays, I've even done Sunday. So it's just kind of when I'm able to do it, but I will at least try my hardest to at least upload at least one video a week. Okay? But that's all that I can promise for right now. All right. So thank you so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, of course, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm also over on Instagram. Okay? So y'all stay safe, stay cool, uh, go to the swimming pool. Let your kids, if you have kids, run out in the sprinklers, to stay cool. Go get you a icy. I'm telling you, those Coke ices from McDonald's be the bomb, y'all. I love me a good icy. So yeah, stay cool, cause I know over here where I am, it's been in the 90s, okay, like close to 100. So stay cool and stay safe. All right. Thank you once again, and as always, hooked on houseplants, y'all. Bye.